Hey everyone, Coach An here, November 16th, Monday edition of the podcast. Hope you all had a great weekend. It was a busy weekend from Masters to college football and the NFL Sunday, but there was a lot of history made, so let's get right into it for weekend recap. So first weekend recap that I'm going to touch on is Kim Ing. Have you heard of Kim Ing? She is actually first Asian American to accomplish this, to make a history. And she became a first MLB's actually first female and first Asian American general manager. And the team is Miami Marlins. So the Derek Jeter is the owner there, and he had a past history with working with Kim back from 98 to 2001, the championship run they had together and Kim was an assistant manager at the time with the Yankees. And before that, she was serving as an intern at Chicago White Sox from 1990 to 1996. So she was there for 6 years and gained some experience. And then, as I told you, she moved on to the Yankees when Derek Jeter was at his prime. And then moving on from that Yankees club to 2002 to 2011, she served as an assistant manager, same role in the Dodgers. And then from 2011 to 2020, about 10 years, she was working at the Major League Baseball operation as a senior vice president. So she was fairly an upper manager, but she made a history by becoming a general manager to one of the clubs, which gives a lot of women hope who's interested in sports. And this is clearly a proud moment for Asian Americans. So very proud of Kim, and I'll be certainly rooting for her. And the second historic news that I'm going to touch on is Dustin Johnson. Dustin Johnson, as we know, he won the Masters. He posted the best Masters scoring ever, 20 under, which is a Masters record. And this is his second major championship. So first one he won was back in 2016 US Open. He did have several chances going into the final round for 4 major tournaments, but he was failed to do so in the 4 previous times, but I guess the 5th time is a charm. He got it done by winning by 5 strokes. So that's a very impressive win. He was leading by 4 strokes going into the final round, so he expanded that by 1 more. So he is actually the world ranking number 1, and this is first time a Masters winner who was ranked at world ranking in number 1. So this is first time in 18 years. Last time it was done in 2002 with Tiger winning a Masters. So it doesn't happen very often, right? The majors winner own the number 1 being in the world. So, but, Dustin Johnson, he clearly was the best golfer out there. He was striking the ball like none other. He was putting on the green. He was putting on a fairway. I mean, it was a clinic, I have to say. It was truly enjoyable to watch him. And the second place was Cameron Smith. And, he was the first person to score under 70 throughout the tournament. And he still didn't win. So that's a very bad beat. But I'm pretty sure, Cameron Smith is really, really good golfer, very solid golfer. So I'm sure he'll be back and he'll be good and just perform like he used to. He's truly a little disappointing, but Dustin Johnson clearly deserves as a winner. And also Sung Jae-in, the Korean golfer, it was his first Master appearance, but he showed up as well. He was struggling a lot post COVID and coming out a little rusty. He wasn't in a good form or anything, but he clearly got his game back. So it'll be very interested to see how he will perform going forward. Now, enough with the Masters. I think the third point that I'm going to talk about from the weekend recap is the college sports. The college sports right now is in, I wouldn't say major jeopardy, but it's kind of somewhat jeopardy because, past weekend in college football, there was 15 games that was either postponed or canceled due to COVID. And the question becomes now, are they going to continue on the season and eventually crown a champion? And I'm not really sure about that. Right now, I know SEC, at least, they're trying to work their schedule out, flexing that, using that extra week at the end. You might push the playoffs to extra week. There's a lot of flexibility and adjustment that can be made. But I think the biggest challenge of all, it will be the holiday season. The upcoming holiday season with Thanksgiving and Christmas. These college kids have to go back to visit their family. Who knows who's going to bring back the virus? It's very unexpected in many ways. So we want to make sure that, college kids is able to be traceable. It's very unlike NFL, because the NFL has a lot of money and they use a lot of tracing to kind of go into better COVID protocol than the college, with all due respect. So that's a major difference there. I know it's very difficult for college kids to exchange their lifestyle with the college life. So, but at the same time, you have to kind of buckle up as a student athlete to get this. Season hasn't been started, so I think wrapping the season will be crucially important to get it done. And then the college basketball is looming in 2 weeks. So I know it's a fewer students, but the couple coaches already got COVID, and it's very nervous situation for overall. So that will be my weekend recap for today. Hope you have a great Monday, and I'll come back tomorrow for interesting topics. So talk to you tomorrow.